Both played well. I would say Spain played better, really, but they both played well. I mean, they got to the finals, and it was very exciting, actually. It looked like Spain dominated, but it was a very close match, so it was great. It was a great event.
Spain are once again world champions, defeating Argentina after Ferran Torres' goal in extra time. It's a suitably dramatic end to the 2026 North American tournament, which included 48 national teams, the most ever. Football legends like Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Cristiano Ronaldo faced off in some of the most heated moments. But this World Cup might be remembered most for its controversies, which started well before a ball had been kicked. FIFA has been criticized from almost every angle: high ticket costs, barring a Somali referee, and awarding the Peace Prize to President Donald Trump. Then came the red card for U.S. player Flo Balogun. FIFA allowed the suspended star to take the field after pressure from Trump, drawing global criticism. Meanwhile, FIFA President Gianni Infantino has remained resolutely focused on perhaps his most important job: generating cash. The sports governing body is expected to bring in $9 billion directly from the 2026 World Cup. That's about $2 billion more than the 2022 edition in Qatar. If you love the drama of this World Cup, buckle up. The countdown to next year's 2027 tournament with the Women's World Cup starts right now.
Imagine cheating all tournament, getting away with dirty fouls all tournament, getting completely outplayed by Spain, not having a shot until 110 minutes into the game, and then fighting the Spanish players at the full-time whistle because you're angry. The scenes after Argentina-Spain were disgraceful. The Argentina players going and chucking Spain players to the ground and punching them. They are the most disgraceful team in the sport. The only reason they're somewhat likeable is because of Messi. They are a disgrace to football, and they should be getting big bans for their behaviour. Paredes is probably the worst player at the World Cup after Thomas Partey. This guy should have had 3 red cards already. He should have been sent off in the 2022 World Cup versus the Netherlands. All this player does is foul people, start fights, get in their head. He is an average level player, and he's punching Gavi at the full-time whistle. Argentina are not a good team. They rely on Messi's brilliance, and they just shin kick. They are just shithoused their way through the tournament, and they get in the rest phase. They average the most fouls per card. Every 24 fouls they get a card, compared to England, they get a card every 7 fouls. And they were an absolute disgrace all game. Spain had a fair goal ruled out. There was 5 minutes added on at the end. They tried to do everything to get this team to win, and football won today.
Spain are once again world champions, defeating Argentina after Ferran Torres' goal in extra time. It's a suitably dramatic end to the 2026 North American tournament, which included 48 national teams, the most ever. Football legends like Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Cristiano Ronaldo faced off in some of the most heated moments. But this World Cup might be remembered most for its controversies, which started well before a ball had been kicked. FIFA has been criticized from almost every angle: high ticket costs, barring a Somali referee, and awarding the Peace Prize to President Donald Trump. Then came the red card for U.S. player Flo Balogun. FIFA allowed the suspended star to take the field after pressure from Trump, drawing global criticism. Meanwhile, FIFA President Gianni Infantino has remained resolutely focused on perhaps his most important job: generating cash. The sports governing body is expected to bring in $9 billion directly from the 2026 World Cup. That's about $2 billion more than the 2022 edition in Qatar. If you love
Argentina are set to appeal following their dramatic World Cup final defeat to Spain, arguing that a controversial refereeing decision changed the outcome of the match. The world champions believe the sending off of Enzo Fernandez moments before extra time left them at a significant disadvantage during the closing stages of one of football's biggest games. Fernandez was first cautioned after protesting when the referee waved play on despite Argentina believing they had been fouled during a promising counterattack. Deep into stoppage time, the midfielder challenged Spain defender Pau Cubarsí for a loose ball in what appeared to be a fair 50-50 contest. Replays seemed to show Fernandez pulling out of the tackle, but Cubarsí went to ground dramatically, and the referee immediately issued a second yellow card, reducing Argentina to 10 men. Because the dismissal came from 2 yellow cards rather than a straight red, VAR was unable to recommend an on-field review under the competition's protocols. According to the claim, Argentine officials are convinced the decision had a decisive impact on the final, with the team forced to play extra time a man down before eventually losing the trophy.
I'd go as far as to say Argentina were a complete and utter disgrace today, both with their performance and their antics. We expected the antics. We expected the thuggery. We expected the off-the-ball stuff. But we also expected a lot more on the ball. a lot more purpose, a lot more about their play. They were in utter shambles. They were disgusting, disgraceful. And yeah, I mean, I'm so pleased Spain won. And I could just see a scenario at the end there, but before Spain scored, that it was going to go to penalties, or they were going to get a scruffy goal, Argentina, and win this. And Spain tried. They tried to make it a good game. They tried to get over the line. The finishing wasn't quite great. Martinez made a lot of saves, but they were comfortable saves. But we know Argentina are not the greatest side they've ever been, but to put that kind of performance in a World Cup final, that negative, it was a disgusting performance.
Messi played the worst match of his life. Never in the history of the World Cup has such a boring final been seen. Argentina thought they could win another World Cup by playing haram ball, but Spain did not let that happen. As soon as the match started, Messi and Yamal greeted each other like this. But Argentina played extreme haram ball throughout the entire match, doing nothing but making dirty foul. Yamal and Olmo turned into Primichavi and Iniesta, creating an unbelievable attack, but Yamal somehow wasted it. Messi was completely invisible the whole game. Argentina's goalkeeper saved them from total embarrassment and stopped Yamal's incredible free kick to drag the match into extra time. But Fati scored a winning goal, making Spain the world champion.
Everyone, welcome back to the Freedom Room, the channel where we discuss the biggest stories in sport, history, politics, and society with facts, context, and balanced commentary. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out our discussions. The 2026 FIFA World Cup has come to an end, and football fans across the world are still discussing one of the biggest stories of the tournament: Spain defeating Argentina in the final. For Argentina, it was a painful ending to a historic journey. For Spain, it was a moment of glory and proof that a new generation of football has arrived. But this final raises bigger questions. Was Argentina's defeat simply one bad day, or does it represent a changing world of football? Has Spain created a new football dynasty? And what lessons had other nations learned from this tournament? Before we share our analysis, let's watch some clips from the final, then celebrations and reactions from fans across the world. Watch carefully and we'll return with our commentary.
Today, Israeli football has been defeated. Messi and his conglomerate of thugs. They're not footballers. Not a footballer on that pitch apart from Messi. And Julian Alvarez, I'll give him credit as well. Everybody else, straight thuggery. Thugs, criminals. Take a look at, let me get out of the way. Take a look at these stats. This is a World Cup final from the reigning champions, by the way. Not a shot, forget on target, not a single shot was taken by Argentina until 117 minutes. Anti-football of the highest order. We're coming together to grill Arsenal after their haram ball last season, and now look what the champions are doing. What? Today is a win for Choga Bonito. Spain straight La Masia. They were running rings around Argentina. They came in today to just bully niggas. Thugs. These are criminals, all of them. You cannot look at these stats and tell me this is not the work of Benjamin Netanyahu himself. This guy came on from the moment he came on the pitch, was looking threatening, getting into those nice spaces. When the shark smells blood in the water, he will strike and strike. He did. Nico Williams done very, very well to head it back across the box just for Ferran Torres to lash the ball into the net. What a beautiful. I'm happy. You know, I was not going to sleep. I was going to go to work mad as hell tomorrow, but now I can sleep in peace.
The World Cup final game was a complete disaster, even though somehow miraculously Spain managed to beat Argentina. Because not only did nothing happen for the first 2 hours of the match, but Argentina was playing so dirty that they were getting yellow cards left and right, and even got a red card at one point because they would not stop attacking Spain's players. Not to mention the halftime show was a little bit anticlimactic. I do like Justin Bieber and stuff, but it was a very slow song for such a hyped up match. But the good news is this might be the first referee in FIFA history to actually hold Argentina accountable instead of letting them get away with everything. In the most high stakes World Cup game ever, Argentina has finally been eliminated, meaning that Messi will never play in the World Cup ever again. It's just crazy that he was on such a winning streak this entire tournament, but Spain really got them at the end. I mean, to be fair, the match did not really pick up until like the last 15 minutes as the score was 0-0 the whole time. But this might have been the most consequential World Cup of our entire lifetime because both Ronaldo and Messi, the greatest football players in the world, are now officially retired.
I'm the reason why Argentina lost. This was my plan this whole time. Ever since Argentina started doing the moment they realized, I realized I had to plow my revenge. So I made a song titled Argentina's Winning the World Cup. That way I can keep on cursing them until they actually lose. And they lost! How did Argentina win the World Cup? They rigged it, they rigged it. Who cries, gets a penalty, misses, complains? Lionel Messi. Who is the GOAT, the legend who deserves it more? Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Argentina might be the worst finalist in World Cup history, I'm not kidding. Becoming the first team in World Cup final history to not have a single shot in 90 minutes. Disgusting. Look at this. 0, 0, 0. And I had grown-ass men tell me after they beat Algeria, Jordan, Cabo Verde, and the lot that Argentina are a good team. Mark my words, Spain is winning this game because justice will be served.
Welcome back. After watching those clips, what did you notice? Was it Spain's confidence and teamwork? Was it Argentina's disappointment, or was it the emotional side of football where one team celebrates and while another team sees it or sees their dream disappear? The World Cup finally showed us that football is not only about having famous players, it's about preparation, tactics, teamwork, and the ability to perform under pressure. Spain's success came from a clear football philosophy. Their players trusted each other, moved as a team, and showed discipline from the beginning of the tournament until the final. They proved that a strong system can sometimes overcome individual brilliance. Argentina, however, should not be forgotten. Their journey to the final showed the quality and determination of a team that has been among the world's best. They carried the hopes of millions of fans and demonstrated the fighting spirit that has always been part of Argentina's football, but in the final, small moments decided the outcome, and Spain was able to take advantage. This defeat also creates an important discussion about the future of Argentina. Every football generation eventually faces changes. The question now is whether Argentina can rebuild and create another golden generation for the future. But perhaps the biggest lesson from the World Cup goes beyond Argentina and Spain. Football is changing. For decades, traditional powers dominated international football. Countries like Argentina, Brazil, Germany, Italy, France bear strong football traditions. But this tournament shows that the world is becoming more competitive. Nations that invest in youth development, coaching, technology, and player development are closing the gap. This is also an important moment for African football and other emerging regions. Many teams are showing more confidence and organization, proving the future of football may become or belong to countries that build strong systems rather than rely only on history. So the question for every football nation is, are you preparing for the future, or are you depending on your past achievements? What do you think about Spain's victory? Was this the beginning of a new era in football, or will Argentina and other traditional giants return strongly? Share your opinion in the comment section. We want to hear from your perspective. If you enjoyed this discussion, please remember to subscribe, to like, and to turn on the notification bell. Now let's watch more reactions from celebrations from around the world. After that, we'll return with our final thoughts.
You cannot change my mind. That was one of the worst World Cup finals I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few World Cup finals, mind you. Congratulations to Spain. They absolutely dominated. They definitely could have got more goals, but they got the fucking job done. Argentina are out of here. We got Enzo with a red card, finally, after how many matches, how many dirty plays. Absolutely fucking deserved. And Messi exposed as the fraud that he is. I'm sorry, but how many times are you going to run away from the ball and try to get a foul? And then on top of that, you actually tried to snitch. You tried to snitch when another player from Spain was talking to you. Cucurella was doing nothing but try to talk to you. And there you are, ref. Messi is exposed. He has been exposed. Fraud, crybaby, loser. You did not win the World Cup, bitch. Your legacy has been fucking ruined. No golden boot for you. No golden trophy for you. And the whole world sees you for what you are. That entire game from start to finish was garbage. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. Argentina back up to their bullshit with the ongoing foul. Trying to break Lamine Yamal's legs. What do you mean? Argentina gets away with with all these fouls again. And then the refs disallow the goal by Spain off an alleged foul. Sorry, I didn't see that. Did y'all? Argue with your mom. I don't care. I am just so happy that Spain did what needed to be done. Congratulations, Torres. Congratulations, Spain. Nothing for you, Argentina. And nothing for you, crybaby Messi. Only a red card for you, Enzo. Get your fucking ass out of there. I'm very excited for them to be investigated. I'm very excited to see the outcome of this corruption. Football is back.
Here's 5 takeaways from Spain 1, Argentina 0. Lionel Messi offered next to nothing tonight. Next to nothing. They were not exaggerating on the commentary when they said that off the ball, he does nothing. For all his talent and ability, of course, which we are running out of superlatives to describe, he does nothing. And Argentina, I'm not sure if I find it even more impressive or baffling and lucky that they even got to the final when they effectively have to play with 10 men off the ball the whole time. And Spain is one of the hardest teams to do that against. And they had absolutely no outlet today. And the better team won. A victory for Spain was a victory for football. El equipo más mejor fue victorioso esta noche. The scrappiest World Cup final there ever has been and probably ever will be. This tackle from Enzo Fernandez summed it up. Argentina, they lost their discipline by the end. But how he has the audacity to be waving his finger like he's innocent after that. Watch the replay. He made him do, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he made him do a literal front flip, for goodness sake. And this guy, the worst of the lot. It takes a lot for a footballer to rile me up, but Leandro Paredes, I haven't seen anything like it since Eric Lamela. Oh, and he happened to be Argentinian as well. How Leandro Paredes has not been sent off in this World Cup is beyond me. He could have been sent off 4 or 5 times in tonight's final alone. An absolute a travesty. Back to the football and some actual positives. Oh, Ferran. Underrated striker. If ever you've seen one, his movement is fantastic. Deserved the goal. Thought he actually really, and Mikel Merino, when the two of them came on, Spain looked like it was only a matter of time until they were about to score. And it's a well-taken goal as well on the side foot volley. They're not the easiest ones, but he did well to take that goal. So also, not only are Spain the champions, but they also broke that record for the fewest goals conceded throughout a World Cup by the eventual winners. The previous record was 2. I made a video at the time when Spain hadn't conceded a goal, and I said, I don't think they're going to break the record. They ended up conceding just the 1 goal. And given the back line that they have, I have to eat humble pie. I really didn't think that they would do it. That is even more impressive. Felicidades to them. And lastly, the halftime show. I mean, Wayne Rooney summed it up perfectly. No, genuinely, this was one of the most anticipated things, one of the most artificial additions to a World Cup that nobody asked for, breaking the laws of football, 27 minutes and 22 seconds. It was just so unnecessary, and it was just rubbish. Please, let's not ever have to sit through this crap again. Make it about the football.
What'd you think? Amazing game, crazy game, red card, good goal, fantastic trivela to a header. It was insane. But everyone's going to ask, what would have happened if Argentina had all 11 men on the field? I guess we'll never know.
I didn't understand a lot of it, but go España. Go España. Great game. Very high energy. Loved it. What a production. This is crazy, this place. It's crazy.
I thought it was fantastic. I was also rooting for Spain. I love Messi. I really do, but I was rooting for Spain.
I had a great time.
Had a great time?
Unbelievable. Great for America.
Ferran Torres, you beautiful man. Thank you so much. Oh my God, he saved football. Ferran Torres saved football. It's 1-0. Oh my God, guys, it's 1-0.
It took extra time, but for Spain, it turns out the heart of a champion beats red. La Roja coming out on top in a thrilling match against defending champs Argentina. 1-0 on a goal from Ferran Torres, claiming the country's 2nd World Cup title and 1st since 2010. It comes after Spain held Argentina to no official shots on goal, and sensation Lamine Yamal had a chance to win in the waning moments of regular time on a free kick. Argentine goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez with one spectacular save after another. But in the end, Spain and their 19-year-old phenom Yamal prevailing, a teenage champion and just the 4th teenager ever to win a World Cup. The historic matchup pitting Spain, the best defense, against Argentina, the best offense, their first World Cup clash in 60 years. Spain now becomes the first nation ever to hold both the men's and women's World Cup titles simultaneously. The remarkable championship included the final's first ever halftime show, flush with stars from Shakira to Madonna to BTS, as well as the heads of state from Spain, Canada, Mexico, and the United States. As fans celebrate the incredible run of football the world just witnessed in what might be Lionel Messi's final appearance representing Argentina on the international stage, ending one story chapter and perhaps seeing another one first written.
But the 2026 World Cup will be remembered not only for the champions but also for the lessons it gave football fans across the world. Spain showed that teamwork, discipline, and strong football structure can create champions. Argentina showed courage and determination, but they also learned that past success does not guarantee future victories. The greatest lesson is that football, like society, is always changing. No new generation rise, new ideas emerge, and every champion must prove itself again. Now I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Spain has started a new era of football, or will Argentina come back stronger and reclaim the trophy in the future? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to the Freedom Room, and to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out our next analysis. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.